Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Wednesday, the 29th of July, 2020. Thanks for joining me. I'm using the Illuminated Tarot for today's reading. I've never used this deck. It's a new deck I just got this morning, so I'm really looking forward to it. It's 53 cards, not 78. So this is based on a kind of game play deck of cards, like the Jack of Diamonds and the Queen of Hearts. So I'm going to try and read these. Oh, I like the mini kind of meanings here. Okay, Two of Diamonds, High Priestess. Yeah, so it's kind of a mix between the tarot and some playing cards. I love the way they're designed. I like this kind of style, the really kind of, I don't know, there's probably a name for it. I would call this kind of bohemian chic, kind of arts and crafty. I don't know, that's probably not the right way. Anyway, I think they're beautiful. I want to have a look at, I mean, this sun just is so nice. It's just so pretty. Just love that. I just want to see what these cards want you to know for the day. The 29th. I hope you're doing really well. I hope you're having a great week. Choose 3 cards here. Let's have a look. The Queen of Diamonds. Queen of Diamonds is the Queen of Pentacles. The Four of Wands. Lovely. Four of Wands is the Four of Wands. And I always say this, but it's one of the, well, if not the happiest card in the deck, rather. It's a wedding, celebration, everyone's there, everyone's out for the day, having a good time. Finally, the Four of Spades. So that's the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is about rest and preparation. Okay. I like how we've had a lot of cards that have allowed the absorption of negativity. It's kind of dealing with negativity in a different way and kind of letting it end and come to a head and then finding new growth from it. It's really an interesting kind of time about rebirth and transformation. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles, what is she doing here? She's actually meditating, isn't she? Yeah. Usually she's associated with wealth and creativity and abundance and all the good stuff. Summer and wheat and having a good time out in the beer garden, all of that stuff. Here, flowers. She's meditating on her core, which is where the wealth comes from. She looks like everything is really warm and positive, and she's outside, flowers everywhere. So it's about communing with the good times in your life, about being aware of the abundance that you have, the real balance you have, considering how imbalanced life can be, and how gratitude and being aware of kind of what keeps you centered and the things that are really at the core of what you can be grateful for in your life. By focusing on those, you generate more and more and more. And you know, when you're positive and deep down, you're satisfied with yourself, you generate positive, loving things. It's just natural growth. If it's negative and it's just like, then it's not much happening, first of all, via the Four of Swords. That's really interesting. But also, it's not in positive energy. So you're not creating more positivity. You're just creating more room for change. So here we've got a woman who is really empowered. She loves her life. She's upbeat. She's really enjoying things while things are good. She's not kind of lamenting. She's really focused on the positive stuff. She's intuitive. She's able to travel. She's interested in other people. She's able to travel intellectually as well as physically. So she can be creative and express that far and wide. She can make new beginnings and start new projects. She's interested in changing her daily routine so she can get a business going if she wants, learn a new instrument, discover a new way of eating and being on this planet. So she may want to try the keto diet or whatever makes her feel light and energetic and good. The Four of Wands is a celebration, like I said, and it's really one of the happiest days of your life. It's when you and your loved one come together and you get married, all your loved ones are around. Society and the powers that be, all the institutions also applaud and say, well done. It's the sun's kind of setting. It's the end of a long search, and it's really having that sun underneath, within now. So the sun sets, everything gets dark, after party starts. But the sun, the joy of that achievement, is inside. It's eternal. And it can be kind of demonstrating the good things you've been manifesting in your life, or the good things you want to manifest. So this is a door that opens. It's like the doorway to another dimension. You can open the door and take this little path and join the wedding party, and you can see yourself getting everything that you've ever wanted, and maybe even become aware of it for the first time. So it really powers you up. It gives you a new purpose. It gives you a new kind of focus. This is the best thing that could happen right now, and it's doable. It's achievable. You can have it. Keep the focus on the good stuff. Let things grow and flourish naturally, and they'll come to the surface, and you can celebrate that. Amazing. Okay, so clubs and wands represents fire, and that has to do with your life purpose and what you're really passionate about in life. So it may be a relationship. It may be something that you really love, as the Queen of Diamonds does, the actual practical things that you can do, like an art piece or something like that. Ask yourself, what is it that could be the best thing in this area of my life? So if it's at work, or in your physical health, or in your personal life, travel, plans for the future, anything at all, then look at what the best possible outcome could be, and kind of open that door in your mind's eye and walk through it and see it and claim it for yourself. Because it's only by realizing you deserve it that you can kind of manifest it into reality. You deserve every wonderful thing because you woke up this morning and you're breathing. Okay, that is a huge achievement, and just by being here, there's a reason and there's a rhyme and there's a need for you to be here. And I really believe that most people, we're all here to kind of present the best in ourselves so that we can inspire other people and inspire ourselves. So it's this endless cycle of people connecting to each other and achieving a goal or a passion, and then coming back and blessing someone else with a doorway and a glimpse into what they could be. The Four of Swords, it kind of reminds me of those is it Mexican Day of the Dead, where they have those really decorative kind of images. I've always loved those. The Four of Swords is usually a knight kind of in church, lying with four swords on top of him, resting, meditating, reflecting on what has been and what could be. And really, it's an opportunity to laugh at the negative, to go, you don't matter to me anymore. I'm too busy focusing on good stuff. I'm just exuding sunny, positive energy. I've got all these new goals that I've set for myself, all these little dots on the horizon, all these, each individual light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, each new kind of potential amazing outcome that you've got. It's about being in that kind of mode and using any past negativity as your fuel, because the way the flowers use compost here and, you know, decompose, oh, that's so dull. No, okay. Just any kind of fuel, you're using the fuel of negativity of the past. Yeah, things that have to come to an end. And it has been super emotional. We've had, in the astrology, we've had loads of water in the chart, loads of feelings floating around. So you're really able to let those go and use them for something good, which is to kind of rebirth yourself in the physical and then to open up a doorway into any aspect of your life that you want to regenerate and recharge. Amazing. There's also something really wholesome about the Queen and 2 4s. It just feels really stable and positive. The Queen is a chord card. She counts as 1. 4, well, 44 by itself, it wouldn't be traditionally, I think, counted as a master number. But 44, on my Skype name and on all my social media like Instagram and things like that, I've got 444 in my name. And for me, it represents taking divinely guided action and trying to apply that in the best way possible in a physical, practical sense. And if you look at it that way, that's really part of the reading as well, because it's your strength and your energy comes from that happy place inside you, whether you're married or not, you know, whether this is a real circumstance or not. But when you have the celebration inside you all the time, that's when you can really make things happen in life. You really exercise the kind of natural control over your life you want to, because it just comes out of you, poof, and these amazing things kind of blossom into existence. And yeah, everything needs fuel. So what have all the things been that you've kind of mulled over and worried about and that you realize are no longer even relevant? All the things that you thought were going to happen, all the terrible disasters and all the worries. You've woken up this morning and you've got a whole new day, a whole new opportunity, and you're able to take that kind of dark energy, let anything be absorbed by that ability to deal with that kind of energy. Yesterday was about experience and getting strength from having been to this kind of place and knowing how to deal with it. So that's still going for you. You've got all this strength from experience. New doorways open, and yeah, 44. 4 and 4 in terms of adding them together is 8, and the chord card 1 is 9, and 9 is spirituality and completion. So see yourself as you really are in spiritual truth, and listen to the guidance that comes in that allows you to choose the path in the sense of what you should not do and what's going to be a lot easier and what's going to work really well in a Pentacles kind of way, in an earthy, practical, I was going to say, yeah, mundane, kind of everyday experience. So starting a new business, filling in the forms, all of that stuff is, they've not happened in the past. Are you going to stay there? Or are you going to say, I'm going to fill these in, I'm going to send them off, and I'm going to get this done? You know? So there you go. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on book your reading on the front page to get in touch with me. In my personal readings, I use the tarot, I use astrology, and I use numerology. In the astrology chart, it really shows me everything about you. So I draw that up by using your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. Once I've got that, I can see your life purpose, your vocational aptitudes, strengths and weaknesses, what's coming up in future. I use the transits for that, and I look at astrocartography to look at where the best places are for you to live. If you have any questions about your chart or any questions in general, then just get in touch with me for a personal reading via the website gregoryscott.com. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share it online. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.